Hi, this is Dr. Tahir. So one of my patients asked me that I send different kinds of emails and different kinds of messages throughout the year. Many of these messages you can see they are, in the office. I write these for dentists. I've written these for patients. So this person wanted to basically ask me if maybe I could read these things and they would just, have an audio version of it. So I went one step further and going to make a video. First of all, welcome to my study area, little studio that I have here also. So the message for this time is for spring 2018, and you can download this sheet somewhere down into the links that I'll provide. And what it talks about is when is the right time for something? And the answer is right time is actually right now. The title is the Season of Renewal and Rejuvenation. Your time is now. Breathe in the crisp, fresh air. Spring is here again. The thawed soil, the emergence of flower buds, and the sound of birds chirping means that Mother Nature is waking up from her slumber and ushering in new life. I love seeing all the changes that take place this time of the year. As usual, one of the first things I notice is all the landscaping crews that appear throughout my neighborhood. They work tirelessly to prune away the dead foliage of the previous year and make way for lush new greenery. No matter how old I get, I am always amazed at the earth's ability to regenerate after a long, cold winter. As dead and dreary as the outside world may appear during the winter months, fresh, new growth is waiting to blossom come spring. It cannot be stopped. Flowers will bloom, leaves will grow, the earth will be born again. This time of year also reminds me of something a landscaper once told me. Now, this is the important part. Pruning down trees and plants in the spring actually allows them to thrive and grow stronger and limits the spread of disease and decay. This idea has struck with me for years. Are you taking the time to prune away the old excess baggage keeping you from truly thriving within your own life? If not, then what are you waiting for? Reclaim your future. Sow the seeds. A flower garden must be watered and pruned regularly to remain lush and beautiful. The same can be said about our own lives. Are you nurturing yourself properly to live a truly enriched life? I often write about the importance of daily, what I call PTS. PTS is a philosophy I learned from Charles Lewis, who is one of my mentors, and stands for planning time, thinking time, and study time. I make sure to devote a part of each day to this practice to dig deep into my thoughts, look for inspiration and guidance, and chart my course forward. One of the key components to successfully thrive in your personal and professional lives is cutting out the things that keep us from reaching our full potential. Planting the seeds of success is just the first step. You must water and care for your budding success while looking out for pests and protecting them from the elements. Sometimes a new sprout turns out to be a weed. Have the wisdom and foresight to pluck this weed out by the roots before this weed takes over the entire crop. So my question is, have you looked at your own garden? The excitement and anxiety of the ticking clock. Buddha said, quote, "What you imagine, you create," close quote. An optimistic mind will develop great things, while negativity will only brew failure. No one sees the farmer up at 4 a.m. sowing the fields yet everyone is amazed at the harvest. No one truly knows what is going on in our own head. The greatest inventions of all time were not created overnight, but cultivated over time within the minds of great men and women, while others were oblivious. Expand your mind and use your imagination to think outside the box to create an outcome no one sees coming. Or on the back page. It's never too late to change your outlook. Leave the past in the past and step forward with a refreshed mindset and forward thinking. The future is now, embrace it. Is there a little voice inside your head that keeps nagging at you with insecurities and doubts? Drown out the negativity with self-affirmations. I know they seem silly, and Saturday Night Live obviously made this sillier, but they are very real. Things like, you are good enough, you are smart enough, you have what it takes to make your dreams come true. Keep repeating until you believe it. The saying is that maybe you fake it, maybe you pretend it, till you make it. Outsmart the naysayers and your own procrastination. This is rare. Sorry, I made the mistake there. This is a race, and the only competitor is you. You have nothing to prove to anyone but yourself. Brush off the pessimism of others. Don't give power to their words. Trust your own gut to keep momentum, and stop looking for approval of anyone else. Your dreams can become a reality because you believe in them and in yourself. Stop waiting by the mailbox for an invitation to your future. You are in the driver's seat, so what are you going to do? How are you going to move forward, and in which direction will you go? Create your own mantra telling yourself that you will succeed. As simple as it may sound, there is tremendous power in having deep faith in yourself and your abilities. Focus on the effort that will ensure your harvest is both bountiful and renewable. When weeds sprout, and they always will, right? Pluck them away one by one to ensure you don't waste valuable resources on them. Maintaining your garden of hopes and dreams requires time, effort, sweat, and sometimes tears, and courage. But the results will always be worth it at the end. My consistent message to my family, staff, patients, anyone willing to listen is, by believing and having faith that we are in the right place, our impossible goals are possible. Always bring your A++ game. When times get tough, are you going to throw in the towel, or are you going to keep going with everything you've got? When life is going as planned, it's easy to remain positive and motivated. But the real test is when adversity hits. You're in the downward part of your life, and how you handle that setback. When the world says, give up, hope whispers, try one more time. I have had the honor of working with highly motivated, positive individuals who have provided invaluable support along the way. As I have done in the past, I want to publicly thank my team members for their adaptability, determination, hard work. The greatest reward for me and my staff is a happy patient with a beautiful new smile. Thank you for taking the time to read this letter or listen to this audio or video, and supporting our office by referring patients who may need orthodontic treatment whether it's with braces or Invisalign. And don't forget, the right time to start your own personal journey is right now. Like right now. Opportunity is knocking. Answer the door, and then walk the talk. I do have a cute picture of my wife and I at Barnes & Noble bookstore. Love reading. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Take care.